There's this one saying that people say, like, if you're going to become an online fitness coach, you're pretty much going to become a therapist. And I kind of expected that and knew that because for me and for everyone that wants to get in shape, specifically if you draw it back to me, it was such a mindset shift to actually become in shape, right? Like you're not going to just get in shape by just doing the habits. Yes, my habit stack method, you stack habits and build them, but there's also the mindset that makes and allows you to do those habits, right? And that's the part a lot of people miss because they say, okay, Kiro is doing this, he's doing this diet, I'm going to try it. But then we fail after 2 weeks because we don't accept the mindset shift that needs to happen. And you're going to have friction. You're going to have friction, right? Like when I started, I had friction of trying to eat healthier. I had friction of my old self trying to tie me back down to who I was. I had friction of people around me that wanted me to just not do anything extra because I wasn't labeled as a fitness guru. You guys know my genetics are horrible. I grew up fat. I grew up unconfident. Like the whole fucking sob story, right? If you don't know by now, I was a fucking awkward little bitch. I got pushed around a lot. But there was friction. Like, yo, Kiru, like, yo, this guy's changing. He's not the same person. And to the outsider, and to anyone who hasn't made transformations like this, might just see it as a checkbox. He goes to the gym. He eats healthy. He drinks water. He gets his steps in. He's consistent. Check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark. But the fucking nights I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, this shit's fucking hard. But what's the price of me staying the same every single fucking month and year? I couldn't take it. It fucking hurt. It was like someone's grabbing my heart and ripping it out. That's genuinely how I felt. Like that mirror right there, I looked at myself so much. I was like, this is not who I'm going to be. I have one fucking life, right? And that's why, like, I'm so open to every single one of, like, even online, even with my clients, because that's the biggest thing to know. Like, you're not alone. I'm not Kiru, the guy that just works out. I'm Kiru, who was once a guy that used to fucking couldn't wake up on time, that couldn't fucking sew. Like, you need to understand my position. I wasn't the fucking, that one guy that's like super athletic that he's jacked by like fucking, no. I had so much friction, right? Like, people say, oh, yo, dude, like, I'm trying to get, like, and again, like, I appreciate the comments so much, like, genuinely. It's all love, dude. But when someone says, yo, I'm trying to get like you, man, I'm like, yo, what have you tried? Oh, I go to the gym when I can, because when you go to the gym, when you need to go to the gym, there's friction that's going to occur and you need a mindset shift. And that's the biggest change, dude. Like, you see people that are in fitness and in shape, they're so respected because it's not like, if you think it's a check mark, just get it out of your head. It's a full-on transformation. And that's why you see the confidence when guys like go to the gym, see results. They're like, yo, like, it's not just like what you see in the mirror, it's like what it does to you internally. Like every single day getting those small wins. Every single day getting those big, like every single week, month getting those big wins. Down 5 pounds, down 10 pounds. Today was a hard day at work. I still went to the fucking gym because Kiru designed it that way. if you have intense work, we don't. Like if you have like 12-hour shift, we're not having gym that day. That's why like we always plan ahead. We're a little off topic, but like, dude, like I don't feel like meal prepping. But fuck, I have to do it because I care about myself. You see how that mindset shift, and that mindset shift is what gives confidence, right? Because there's two sides, there's two opportunities at that specific moment. For instance, I got a meal prep, fuck it. You don't value yourself. You don't value your goals because the thought you have of getting in shape will never go away. It will always exist. It will always exist. I'm not saying this to scare you, but that's what scared me because I knew like, it always come like 4 months I want to get in shape, then 4 months it's like, I don't want to get in shape, then 4 months, and then 4 months off, and then 4 months on, and then 4 months off. And I was like, fuck, there's going to be a 4 month off and the 4 month on, and that 4 month on where I wanted that thought to get in shape, it will be on my deathbed. And I was like, fuck, there's no more next Monday. It doesn't exist. That pisses me off. That pisses me off. And even with content creation, I want to do content creation. This thought will never go away. So why the fuck would I stop? There's no stopping. At all. Right? It's the mindset shift that's required you to become the other person. And that's the biggest friction, dude. And you know, it's hard to put it in perspective, but like, just look around you. If the people around you aren't where you want to be, that in itself is another mindset shift, because you're going to get friction, and people are afraid to get in friction because they aren't able to put themselves in the spotlight. So for instance, like if you're around like people that are out of shape and you want to get in shape, you're like, yo, like I got meal prep. I can't eat like I can't like, I can't eat out every other 2 days. Or I can't go to fast food. I can't eat McDonald's. People will look at you different. But it's that circle that looks at you different, and you're leveling up. And so that mental friction in itself is a lot. Then the mental friction of every single day you come home, you're tired. You want to fucking yam on a Netflix show and binge on like chips. That's another mental, like, it's mental friction. And that's why it's so important to understand your emotions. Because the whole point of this video is for you to understand, if your emotions are not a checkbox, then your tasks are also not a checkbox, right? They both correlate. You need to understand your emotions, why you feel this way. That's why you need to habit stack. If you do it all at once, imagine you don't do anything in terms of fitness, and then you track your food, nutrition, track your food, hydration, eat healthy, all that friction, and you want to be here and here. You know how like much of a mental tolerance you need on top of kids, family commitments, stressful at work. Like there's time, I get it. There's times where there's like 12-hour shifts, or like there's like those days where like the manager is like, yo, you need to get this deadline, or it's like the busy season, or if it's the end of a fiscal year, right? Like I get it. Like I work with guys, right? Like I get it, right? And overcoming those mental hurdles is what the incapability of overcoming those mental hurdles is what's stopping people with fitness. Everyone knows what fitness is. You could go on ChatGPT, give me a workout plan for 5 days, give me a meal plan, fuck it, let's do it. But it's like actually like doing the thing, two different things, right? And that's why there's a lot of psychology to it, dude. Like, you don't think it was hard for me to like go to the gym, look at myself every day, still not seeing progress, because I wasted 9 months on bullshit. People around me be like, yo, why is this guy going to the gym? Because I was labeled as a guy that wasn't consistent, because I'd go for like a couple of weeks and then not, and then so when I was consistent finally, people like, yo, why this guy's wasting time. This guy doesn't do anything. He doesn't go to these parties. He's a fucking loser. But I was cooking. People don't know that, right? But I realize there's going to be friction, and I have to ask myself what I want to do, because you could do it. It's just the universe tests you every single time. The universe tests you. If you say you want to be someone, literally God, like, okay, cool. Here it is. Here's the mental shift you need to make. Do you want to do it or no? No, okay, cool. Because you're wasting your time if you're not willing to make that mental change, and that's why like it is intimidating. It's intimidating. But the only way to overcome that intimidating factor is to take one step at a time, right? Like, dude, like it's normal to feel lost, because you might be in a position, or I'll be in a position where I felt like other than education, nothing was going right for me. Like nothing was going right for me. And I'm like, fuck, I have to do my fitness, and then fuck, I gotta figure this part out. And then this other side of my life, my social, like there was so much components to where it was almost like, fuck, I got a huge mountain to climb, right? And for me, for the longest, like I was just training like a maniac in the gym. When nutrition was poor when I started, but I trained like a maniac because I wanted to forget everything else, because I still wasn't happy where my life was heading, especially with like the social side of things. And I was like, fuck, like it pissed me off. And I would do like fucking, oh my God, I swear, like when I was doing squats, I'd do like sets, like dude, like it was just like anger and frustration. But I was like, I need to change. Like I was so upset that I'm like, yo, universe, whatever you want me to change, I'm going to change. Whatever friction you want to give, I'm going to change. But it wasn't check boxes. That's what you need to understand. It wasn't, oh, Kira just went to gym at 10 a.m. Kira went to gym at 2 p.m. He ate at 1 p.m. He went to sleep at 10. No. It's fucking sleeping at 10 p.m. when a fucking chick hits you up at fucking 1 a.m. I'm playing. I'm joking on that. But you have to, there's going to be friction, and it's a mental shift, right? Like it's a mental shift, and you're going to be dragged back to your old version, because you are more of your old version than you are your new version, right? So you've been with fitness, you've been out of shape for, I don't know, like 10 years, let's say, throw a number out if it's not, right? But like, let's say 10 years, and you want to become a new president in a month. Where's 10 years, where's 1 month, right? Friction. That friction is going to be intense. And that's why there's a lot of mindset shift that needs to happen. You become a new person in terms of how you present yourself. Like you really do. Like it just happens to you. I don't know like why, but it's just like, yo, like I speak in front of thousands of people. I don't care. Like I genuinely don't care, because for me it's like I went through so much failure to get to my physique that I'm not embarrassed of failing. I'm not embarrassed at all of failing. I'll fail 1,000 times. Matter of fact, I'm eager to fail, because the more I fail, the more closer I am to win. I'll fail 1,000,000 times. I'm here for it. I'm all for it, right? But there's also like failing at the wrong things is just wasting time. So if you are failing at, let's say, getting your form with, incline dumbbell correct, but you consistently fix and get better at it every single day, there's purpose behind that, but also you're getting those small wins to give you the mentality that you could actually do it. But if you're doing the wrong thing, so eating the wrong calories, not tracking every single day, and then you wonder why you're not making progress and not actually fixing it, would just put you more of a drought of like you can't accomplish it. And that's why fitness, getting results, is tied with the mentality. Because if this doesn't happen, these results, mentality is going to lack. And if mentality is strong, your habits are going to be there, because they both go hand in hand. That's why less than 1% of this world is in shape. It's very low. The bar is so low. The bar is so low, right? And you think you're not going to have friction if less than 1% of people are in shape? You think the 99% of people aren't going to give you friction, aren't going to give you bullshit? Of course. That's why you need a community. I have friends that lift too. Like but I didn't feel like that back then, because I felt like I didn't belong. I felt like I didn't belong. Like I looked around and was like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing that? What's wrong with you?" I felt like I didn't belong until I finally found like a sense of community. But that was because of the mental shift I made. And so my biggest, I hope the biggest takeaway you took is, if you're trying to get your fitness in check, right? Don't just write down, oh, I want to lift, I want to drink water, I want to sleep on time, I want to eat. Ask yourself, okay, so I've definitely tried to do this last time. What caused me to do that? Okay, how did I feel when I couldn't complete it? So let's say you come home, you wanted to meal prep, but you end up binge eating. Why did you do it? What caused you to do it? What was the friction that applied on it? What happened the day before that caused you to have that friction? What can you eliminate to get rid of that friction? What can you do to get better every single day? If you do the same thing next week of going to work, coming back, and then binge eating right after, the same mistake, you're just a fool, because you're wasting time. And that brings the mentality down. So that's kind of like what I wanted to say in terms of homework. Yeah, you got homework. Write down exactly how you feel when things go wrong. That's the mental friction. And then you got the habits. They go hand in hand. And once you get that confidence, you get an identity shift, which gives you a mentality change. And that's how you actually make changes, dude. It's not just like check boxes. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Follow for more, subscribe. I'm going to be making a lot of content that's going to be very valuable. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram. I'm more than happy to see if I can help you out. But anyways, guys, take care, subscribe, and follow for more. Peace.